Hey everyone, Cal here, bringing you some more Shadowverse content. Since there's no video yesterday, I had truly meant to do one, but I started to realize how late it was. I was like, okay, maybe I'll just do like a replay analysis of, I haven't even named this deck yet, of like Satan Tempo Forest versus Stormhaven, and then I just like passed out. And now today it's like 11:15 p.m. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna make a video before I fall asleep again, because I want to get something out for you guys today. I should also say the deck's win rate is still really good. The only two matchups that I'm negative in right now, there's a lot of matchups that I'm even in. There's a couple dominant matches. Our most dominant matches seem to be a Ramp Dragon, and Alana Haven, with and without Aegis. And I haven't lost a game against another Forest deck yet. However, it looks like I only have 3 games against Forest. I'm looking at the spreadsheet again. I'm sorry you guys can't see it. But the matches that we're negative in... Sorry for the jump there. I had a bit of a coughing problem going on. The matches that we're negative in are Aggro Shadow and Blood Vengeance Aggro. Those are like our 2 worst matchups. And the thing that sucks is we're not... Our win rate in those matchups is like 40%, so it's not even like garbage. Do we just Tempo May here? I think we do. There's not a lot of 1 health dragon followers. But the matchup... Sorry, I got hiccups now all of a sudden as well. However, for each one of them, at least in recent history, as in yesterday, there were matches that I got so close to winning and then just didn't draw, any type of burst. Like I didn't draw Selwyn's Command for that 2 extra damage, and I didn't have a Aaron or an Olivia to evolve for 2 extra damage. You get the point. Oh boy, what a jerk. But regardless, I guess I will play an Ancient Elf here. I was originally just gonna Selwyn's Command, but I think Ancient Elf does a better job of cleaning up these 2. She could eat a Salamander's Breath here, but that's fine. We also get to evolve first. This looks like it's just straight up an aggro deck. So, history says our matchup here should be pretty good. We'll see. We didn't draw any of our Goblin Mages, and we didn't get to bounce our May. So we're a little... It's looking a little rough for us right now. Elf Queen could potentially be clutch. We'll see if he double trades her. He's thinking a lot. Looks like he might have a removal. He doesn't have a removal spell. Okay, well that's good at least. Grimnir. I believe our bird should survive if it evolves, right? Let me check. Yeah, it becomes a 4/3. I'm going to go ahead and just evolve it. I'm going to try to hold on to Nature's Guidance for something a little more valuable than just this. Having a 4-1 on the board is going to force him to either evolve, use a removal spell, or something, It's going to force him to react to it, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I just listed every possible thing that could happen when it's obvious, but... yeah, we're not looking good here for value, which is our biggest problem. Another Nature's Guidance. Do I really want a Nature's Guidance another bird from Selwyn's Command? I don't really want to, but I think I have no choice right now. Goblin Mage, that's not too bad. Also, sorry if I'm like clearing my nose. I'm trying not to do that. Ouroboros, and we don't have any lilies. Even if we hit one with Goblin Mage, too, that's not gonna... Oh gosh, okay. We need to hit a lily. There's a lily. Okay, so now all we need to do is Snowman the Ouroboros. Yeah, normally by now we have at least 2 lilies in our hand, which is one of the reasons why this matchup isn't too bad for us, because we just bounce our lily. And we are going to be able to bounce lily basically indefinitely. She is unable to be attacked, which means we might have to lily We might have to Lily Forte, as rough as that is. I guess we could Lily... Okay, here's the plan. We Lily Forte, kill... Alright, we could die here, and that's very unfortunate. But I think our only solution is to Lily Forte, double clear this, evolve Lily to kill Ouroboros. The thing that sucks about this is the fact that Ouroboros can now... See, that's the issue, just having Lily one turn late. Because we could have played Lily the turn that just passed, snowmaned Ouroboros, bounced Lily... Oh yeah, we're dead. Alright. Though we were... I guess then the right play there potentially was to play Crystalia Aaron, but 2 Fortes in a row is really brutal. And we did not have good tempo early game. But again, let's just... let's go back. He only had 2 cards in hand. If we had been able to Lily Ouroboros on curve, then he would have played Forte. I doubt he would have killed Lily with Forte. And then we could have bounced Lily and snowmanned Forte as well. Therefore, losing him that value. And we also wouldn't... yeah, that's a bit rough for us. We also would have had a board presence, but that happens. I will have to jot this down so I can keep track of it. Let me find a pen. Well, I guess I'll cue while I do this. Actually, you guys oh, yeah. I don't even need to cue on camera. What I'm talking about. Okay, so that's going to hurt the spreadsheet numbers a little bit, dropping a game to Aggro Dragon there, but it happens. It happens. We didn't have any of our... we didn't really have any of our strong early game either. No Goblin Mages to tutor out our lilies. We didn't start with any lilies, so... That game wasn't unwinnable. We're going first. I'm hesitant to hold on to a Grimnir, but I'm going to. We got another Fina. I mean, Fina will be a blessing because we can evolve her on 5. But we need to make sure that we stabilize early enough for that to matter. There's a Goblin Mage again, but we don't have a play for one more turn at least. And that could be way too slow, yeah. Give me anything. You know what? I'll take. I said give me anything, and that's not a bad card. Should have been quicker. Between Elfchild May and Sylvan Justice, we can usually deal early game pretty well. Hence why our win rate against aggressive decks is pretty decent. I think I am gonna just play a Grimnir here though, to get a taunt or a ward. I'm sorry, in the way. Because next turn I can potentially Goblin Mage into a May, and then kill off something that has 1 health, while having something more durable on the board that can eat some damage for us. Because our hand's looking good for going into the late game.
Apologies, sir.
Lancer, sure. Okay, yeah, great. That's good for us. It's very good for us. I'll go ahead and play the fairy here again, just to get bodies on the board. If she's playing aggressively, which it would seem that she is, I obviously will value a 1/1. Ooh, this is a bit rough though. We do have the Fina coming up, so that's okay. She'll be left with 1/2/2 on the board, whereas we will have I guess a 5/2. I do want to play the Goblin Mage this turn. I'm just hesitant to do it because of Crystalia Lily being able to trigger next turn. So we think about the benefits here of not playing a 2/2. Next turn we can Goblin Mage, bounce Crystalia Lily. Worst case scenario, if we need the tempo, we can just we can use an evolution on the token and just manually change it. It won't have ward, but I think we just want more bodies on the board right now. And it also thins out our deck by playing the Goblin Mage so that we have a better chance of top decking like an Ayla or something. Something that we're more concerned about getting use out of. Time to evolve. I'm assuming she's going to clear the 2-2, right? And then go face? Right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'll definitely... you know what? I'll just go for this play. Now, next turn we can get our Crystalia Tia evolution while still having a ward up this turn. She does have 5 cards in hand, but we're hoping to start outvaluing her here. And this turn might be able to do that. Especially if she evolves. She didn't evolve. Okay. Sylvan Justice. Oh gosh, now we have a few options actually. We can full clear. But is the tempo of having the... I think we just go for this. Hopefully it hits a 1-1. It did not. That is so unfortunate. Wow. Now I really have to think about what we're doing here. So I think this is our best bet. Because it gives us the ward. Man, that is unfortunate. That is the second time in 2 days on video I've had an Elf Child May miss a 66% chance to hit the right thing. I mean, sure, that's far from guaranteed, but it's very unfortunate because it's more than a coin flip in our favor. I just didn't like the Sylvan Justice play because if we Sylvan Justed, played May, and bounced May, we're left with a much weaker board. That's just not... That's not what we're looking to do. You know, we're not looking to make weak plays. That's a good top deck.
You won't escape.
Leafer with just 1/1/1.
You're nothing to one who's bested gods.
We basically just need to get Albert out of the way. With the evolution, I mean. So we'll get a ward up. We need to start putting pressure as well. We need to find ways to start threatening her while also protecting ourselves from the burst of Albert. Sword is one of our closest matchups, as in I think there's only a 1 win to loss difference between us, and that's mainly down to the fact that Albert can do so much burst damage. You're not going to evolve a token now, are you? Oh, okay. Cool. So once again, we can play Selwyn's Command. But do I want to play Selwyn's Command is the question, though. Because we are going to have... No, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to play Olivia.
A new world is our desire.
I miscounted my mana there. Should have played Olivia next turn and played Aaron this turn. As I was thinking that I could attack here and then also play May to clear the 1/1. But I was not thinking about that correctly. I don't think it's going to cost us the game, but it's going to put us in a rough spot. Yeah, it definitely is. So we're looking to be in a pretty rough spot here. Hopefully she actually clears Olivia. If she clears Olivia, we're looking much better. She did not clear Olivia. Wow. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You're an intruder. You're mine. Amazing, but I won't let this again. I will perform my duty. Get out of my don't touch.
I'm assuming that since she didn't clear Olivia, she probably has another Albert in her hand. I was planning on doing the finishing blow right now. Grimnir, okay. If she has another Grimnir in her hand, that's also just as bad. And we didn't get to bounce Ayla for healing. Granted, we can't play... Oh, we can, though. Gosh. Alright. Huh. Boy. I also think I probably should have evolved the weaker ward, just to have 2 wards that are harder to kill. Another Grimnir does kill us, sadly. We need our Elf Queen. And 2 losses in a row would be pretty bad. We've just been so strongly on the back foot these last 2 games.
The battlefield awaits.
Okay.
At your service.
So we're not dead. We're far from dead. She's just damaging the ward now too.
Forever.
We got a May. Okay, sure.
You won't escape.
Let's do this. So we're gonna put this back in her hand.
You're nothing to one who's bested gods.
We're gonna kill that. Then I'm gonna evolve here. Okay. We just need to threaten her
Shifting up gear.
right now. That's my goal. We still have a strong ward in play. Dance of Death doesn't kill us.
What is
I mean, 2 Dance of Death kills us, which would be extremely unfortunate. We're basically daring her to kill us this turn. It wouldn't be... Oh gosh, we're dead, aren't we? That is so Oh! Okay.
I should have foreseen
Yes! Yes! This is one of the reasons why I've been considering even putting in a second Elf Queen, is because the matches that I do have negative win rates in, I wish I could show you every match on camera. I guess I could. You guys probably get tired of me constantly uploading just every single ladder match I do. The main issue is that our win rates aren't bad enough for me to really feel like the deck needs to be changed. But the matches that we do have negative win rates in, as in we win less than we lose, our matchups, a lot of those games I've lost where I'm like, if we get Elf Queen this game, we're solid. And then we don't get Elf Queen, and then we die to some, slow burn as they top deck aggressive cards. Or they blow us out with something, like one of their big finishers. So we'll see. I think what I'm going to try to do real quick is end the recording, and pull up the spreadsheet so that it's like in view. The Fraps won't capture it, but that way I can just give you the exact matchup numbers in case you're curious. So let me see if I can make that happen real quick. Okay, so it looks like Fraps is recording Shadowverse right now, and I have the text document right in front of my face. So I'm going to go over this. So real fast, so against Dragon, our straight up aggro matchup, we just lost 1, so that's 0 and 2. Of course, the first number will be how many times we won. Ramp Storm, we're 2 and 2. Against Standard Ramp, we're 0-1. And then against Storm Amulet, we're 1-0. The deck also has 4-1 against friends and friendlies using an aggressive dragon deck. The reason why I'm considering that on this spreadsheet at all is because the friends that I have on my friends list are people that also really care about how well their decks perform. So it's not like I'm just fighting, free-to-play friends and stuff like that that might be able to give over wins a lot easier. Haven, we are 2-0 against Alana Aegis, 1-0 against just Aegis hard control with no Alana, 3-0 against Storm, 1-0 against friendlies playing Haven, 0-1 against Seraph, 1-0 against Satan Alana, and then 1-0 against Pure Alana. So our Haven matchup is really good, mainly because we're able to wear them down by bouncing Lilies, and then they die to Prince of Darkness and all the evolutions. Blood, we're 1-3 against Vengeance aggro, 3-0 against Control, 1-0 against aggro with Bats and Vania, and 0-1 against the OTK deck. Rune, we're 0-1 against Daria, 1-0 for D-Shift, and 2-0 with Earth Sigil. Forest, we're 1-0 with Silverbolt, 1-0 with just the Roach combo, and 1-0 against somebody trying my own deck. And that's from me asking them. I'm not just, they weren't playing tempo, they were specifically net decking me. So I guess it's 1-1 because it also lost against itself from the other player, but this is just my statistics. Sword, we are 4-2 against aggro, 2-0 against control, and 1-0 against the ambush meme. And then with Shadow, we're 3-5 versus aggro, 2-1 versus Nephthys, and 1-0 in friendlies. So the deck stats are really good. There's so many like 1-0s just because there's a lot of variety in A rank. So I do apologize if it sounds like the numbers are like fixed or whatever. But what I mean is because there's always those people who are like, oh, are these really the numbers? Did you? No. If you actually sit down and write all the wins and losses together, it's a lot closer than it sounds like, just because there's so many 1-0s. Because the more common matchups like Shadow Aggro and stuff where we're negative end up balancing it out pretty well. But the next one rate is overall positive. Again, I think it's because this account is just an A. And it's also not, a super refined meta deck. I want to make a super refined, except for the problem is there's just too many cards that are fun for me that I cannot not use. So one way I think you could technically refine the deck might be to remove the Prince of Darkness, because oftentimes we're winning through other means, maybe even removing Athena or one of the Selwyn's commands. But I just sorry about that. I just can't bring myself to cut them with the Dex win rate being decently positive. So we'll see. As I climb, and it eventually will probably start to do less well, then I'll see what I can do to improve it. Again, any feedback on the deck is welcome. This isn't the only deck I'm going to be playing, but I just really enjoy it right now. I wanted to give you guys a little more coverage of it, since I really want people to give this deck a shot. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.